Korea has long been a unified country until 1910 when Japan eventually annexed the peninsula. But after World War II, Japan had to surrender and Korea was split into two sections: Communist North and Capitalist South. Both Koreas hated each other and each wanted reunification under their rule. A whole war was fought between the both sides. June 25, 1950 marked the beginning of the Korean War when North Korean troops crossed the 38th parallel and attacked the South. The South gets support from the United States and the UN, while the USSR and China side the North. After 3 years of fighting, both had to end up with a stalemate, and the war ended without a peace treaty, meaning the both sides are still technically at war. During the 1960s and 70s, North Korea was surprisingly richer than South Korea, and South Korea was actually an impoverished hellhole. North Korea was ruled by Kim Il-sung ever since its establishment, until his death. As I said before, North Korea's economy was higher than the South, until the 1980s hit, when their economy started to decline. And after the Soviet Union was dissolved, North Korea stagnated. They trashed communism and replaced it with Juche, a Korean ideology developed by Kim Il-sung. After his death, Kim Jong-il took over and he didn't become the president. Presidency was abolished in 1998 and Kim Il-sung was declared eternal president. In 2010, Kim Jong-il died and his son, Kim Jong-un, took over and is still leader as of today. North Korea is the most isolated country on earth. Internet access is banned for normal citizens and they had to rely on the Kwangmyong Ethernet provided by the government. Leaving the country is forbidden and anything Western is not allowed in the country. Syngman Rhee was the president of the First Republic of Korea. In 1960, Rhee's opponents protested against him for his autocracy, corruption, and uneven development. After Rhee resigned, he was exiled to Hawaii and died 5 years later. He was replaced by Yoon Boson, leading to the establishment of the Second Republic of Korea in April 1960. A year later, the military ousted Boson and took control of the country for 2 years. A third republic was established with the dictator Park Chung-hee as president. The economy skyrocketed, and South Korea strengthened ties with the US and Japan. In 1972, a constitutional referendum was held, and after the Yushin Constitution was approved, the Fourth Republic was established. Park was assassinated in 1979, and 2 years later, his military colleague Chun Tu-hwan established a Fifth Republic, which was a de facto dictatorship state. It faced opposition, and after an uprising in Gwangju and a democratization movement, the Fifth Republic was replaced by a Sixth Republic, which is the current government of South Korea. Today, South Korea remains one of the richest and most developed countries on earth. They're usually known for their music and drama. Meanwhile, as I said before, North Korea is a hellhole where people outside Pyongyang are starving to death. North Koreans either escape or they smuggle foreign media to their country via China. I highly doubt that they would ever reunite, since most Koreans nowadays aren't really interested in reunification. But South Korean President Moon Jae-in proposed for reunification by 2045.